running, but I need a place. All right. Whew. It is day 2 of week 14. We're doing bench press. 3 sets of 2 at 285. That was our first set. And then we're going to do wide grip bench and paused overhead press. Both of those are going to be 3 sets of 5. And then we're doing arms. It's going to be a fun day, Tater. All right, so that's 2 sets of 2. Whew. Last set is going to be as many reps as possible. Hoping for 5 or 6. So we'll see how that goes. Feeling okay today. Reps are moving, I don't know if I'd say clean, but definitely better than last week. So I feel like I'm getting back into the groove just in time to taking a week off next week. Getting a little vacation in before the kids start school. So it's one last little hurrah. So I'm not going to be lifting during that time. I'm just going to spend time with the kids. And then week 15 will start in 2 weeks. Just in time for a single heavy, one heavy double. While my neuro pattern is not fresh. Should be interesting. And then, starting in week 16, we're just doing singles. That should be fun. Getting into some heavy stuff. Hopefully my deadlift will get back up. I remember, this time last year I was doing like 550 for doubles. I'm not doing 550 for doubles currently as part of the Bullmastiff program. I don't know if it's because squats are taking recovery factors, or if it's because I'm, juggling more with schoolwork, or just haven't been sleeping well. Don't know. But yeah, it's a little disappointing. Well, like I said, we'll see. I think I was stronger this time last year, though. So that would suggest that I'm probably not doing something right. I wasn't squatting this time last year, though. That's what I keep coming back to. So. Let's do this. Oh, I got into my own head on that one. So, 5. I paused on my chest too long and I relaxed, so I lost tightness. So, once again, I think it's more a technique issue. So, considering, because, you know, there's like a month left in this Bullmastiff program. So I have to start considering what I'm going to do next. And I haven't decided if I'm just going to try to run like a starting strength NLP to see if I can just hit some of that peak strength. Just given where I'm at, doing a straight and obvious linear progression, I probably would only get 3 or 4 weeks of juice out of that, realistically. If even. It kind of depends on how low I start the weights, or if I want to do a custom approach. So I think that both my bench press and my deadlift would benefit from more frequency. That said, my squat is probably the lift that's got the most potential to actually develop. My strength ceiling on squat should probably be a lot higher than it is. So I don't know, I got some things to think about. Probably most pressingly, should be thinking about the bar over my head, right? The weight I'm about to lift. All right, so this is 225. We're supposed to do wide grip bench for 3 sets of 5. I think that should be a good place to start. So one technique issue that I'm like cognizant of while I'm lifting, and I might just be overthinking it, is in an effort to not bounce the bar off my chest, I'm letting it sink into my chest. And while I have it sinking there, I'm inadvertently relaxing my legs and my glutes and everything, so I'm losing tightness. And then when I go to lift the weight and regain that tightness, it manifests as my hips bucking. So I have to practice maintaining tightness more. It's like I'm going down under control, bars on my chest, and I relax. And then I re-engage to drive it up. Which is not what you want to do. You want to maintain that level of tightness throughout, right? So, figure out a good way to cue or train that habit out. And then, of course, as the sets, you know, go on and get longer, it's more of an issue. Like for that one, I didn't really loosen for the first 4 reps, and then rep 5 came, I relaxed again briefly, which I'm sure you saw with my hips. I think I did better on that one. Praise be. All right. So we're gonna do overhead press where we pause at the sticking point. This might be ambitious, but I have been thinking about doing these for 135 for a couple weeks now. Stopping at 115, it just, I don't know, I feel like I haven't really been pushing myself on it. So we're gonna do 135 and see how it feels. So that was challenging. We'll see if I get all the way through. All right, let's do a set of 10 here. Am I still in frame? Let me scoot a little bit. Truth be told, my biceps are a little sore from those barbell rows yesterday. It must be. It's the only bicep movement I've done. Well, maybe pinky's up. Maybe that's the trick for bicep activation in the row. I don't know. If any of you guys are science-based bros, let me know if there's a study on that. I probably won't read it. I just want to know if there is. My training philosophy is based on vibes and just trying to do heavier than I did last week. So there's that. A little tongue-in-cheek. There's a bit more to it than that, but not much. All right, feeling good about those. I'm happy with them. They're moving well. Probably the most competently I've handled 135 in the overhead press in a while. Not that that's an impressive weight, just a testament to how much I suck at pressing. 4. Come on, 2 more. Those curls might be sloppy, but I am getting a pump, so I got that going for me. I think I got bit. All right, last set. missed the pins. So, learning opportunity right there. That's one of the reasons for safety standpoint that you don't want to back into the pins. Especially, you know, in a squat scenario, that would have been catastrophic. Potentially if I had 400 pounds on my shoulders. And I went to back into the pins and missed. Much better to have the bar in front of you so that you can see where you're landing it and go forward with it into the pins. You just want to be able to see what you're doing. I hope that would make sense to people. Alright, so this is 95 pounds. I'm going to do that for the shoulder rotations. It might be too heavy. I was planning on doing about 75 with that, but I didn't actually bring the right plates out with me. So instead of running to the shed, I figure I'll give this a shot, and maybe I'll just do, you know, 3x8 instead of 3x10. We'll see how it feels. Whew. Oh, my antiperspirant has failed me. A little onion soupy up in here. All right. Whew. All right, that's it for today. Join me on Thursday for deadlifts. And remember, kids, God made you special and he loves you very much. See you next time.